Hello. I decided that I wanted to rant about YouTube for a little bit because I didn't really show my views too much on YouTube. I've done it in one other video, and I just want to make a more serious video about my thoughts on the YouTube platform. So, doesn't YouTube just feel the same all the time? Doesn't it feel the same? I don't sometimes you'll just be scrolling on YouTube and then just everything looks the same. Everything looks like copies of each other. I know there's genres of different YouTube videos and stuff like that, but it's starting to get very, very similar to each other. Sure, there are diamonds in the rough, some unique channels that do things others don't, but most of the channels and videos are just the same. There's no special nothing. Just for me, is that a word? I don't know. But it just feels all the same. And I've noticed that channels are just starting to edit the exact same way. They don't edit differently from each other. They don't ADHD editing, for example. Mr. Beast started doing that, and then everyone just started copying, and then it became the same thing over and over and over again, trying to gain your attention and ruining your attention span. I despise ADHD editing. My editing is sometimes very weird and stuff, but I never do ADHD editing because I believe in the capability of someone to pay attention to a video. And I feel like people who do ADHD editing, they don't really care about their audience. Because if they cared about their audience, they wouldn't try to ruin their audience's attention spans or baby them. They're babying them. You're teaching them toddlers, they're jiggling keys or something. And I feel what happened to when YouTube editing was super simple. Super, just anyone could do it. You didn't need to have a math, a class on how to ADHD edit on a YouTube video. When it was just all simple. When it wasn't all just the same thing over and over again. When you could actually put your own input on your editing. When you could just do your own unique editing style. Sure, some people still do that, but all of them feel they're connected with more attention grabbing, jiggling keys. That's just how I feel. It just feels like that. And then, with another thing, most channels just focus on one single, topic, one single video topic. A lot do. And I know that gets some subscribers fast or something. But what I really think is that if you have a variety, if you just post random topics every single upload what you want, you won't have burnout. You'll still have it, but you'll have less burnout. I never feel burnout. I just get a random idea, then I put it on my YouTube channel. And it's just fun that way. But when you're stuck in the format of that same video topic over and over and over again, I feel like that gets tiring, and I could speak from experience because I used to have this channel used to be a VR channel, and I don't know how people just do the same video every single time, or the same video, kind of topic, like gaming, every single time, because even for me, that got tiring, and it just didn't fit me. Another thing I feel like is that YouTube fan bases, I feel like, this is just my opinion, but how do I word this? When you could clearly see this is not scripted. I don't believe in scripts. I feel like those make the video more fake. I don't script. I just, yeah. I feel like fan bases, like YouTube fan bases and YouTube communities, are two separate things. Let me say that, because if you're making the same kind of content over and over and over again, they're a fan of the content and not you. They're a fan of the same content over and over and over again, and they mainly just stick for the content. But if you're doing random stuff, random topics, they don't really clench onto that exact topic. They clench onto your creativity, and I feel like that's what really creates a community, because instead of a fan base, they're a fan of you playing games or commentary or something like that. But if you have a community, they're a fan of your actual work. They are able to unite, even if they have different beliefs in content varieties. A community should be able to stick together even when they have different views on what kinds of videos they like. That's a real community, and I want to create a community like that. I want to create a community that appreciates creativity in YouTube videos and weirdness and stuff like that, instead of a set in stone fan base that if you start making a different type of video style, if you just switch to you do gaming, now I'm gonna do reactions, they just jump boats. They should be, if it was a real community and they cared about you, they wouldn't jump boats when you switch video topics. That's why I am a supporter in doing random video topics and doing what I want, instead of just following stuff. I mean, not following, I mean stuff just doing the same topic over and over and over again. And that's just how I feel. And yeah, just a community supports you. A fan base supports the set in stone topic instead of the actual you. And also, thumbnails are starting to get very formatted, very just the same thumbnail all the time, and it just seems just the same. So I always try to mix up my thumbnails. I try to get creative, instead of just doing the same thing. I think there's this one channel called Sponge Truth or something, and content farms. Content farms are terrible, and I don't like them. But they just do the same thumbnail every single time. And even non-content farms do the same thumbnail every single time, because they don't have creativity. If you're going to be on YouTube and you want to make a difference, you gotta be creative. You gotta show people that you're worth their time instead of being a boring person on a camera playing Doki Doki Literature Club or like Call of Duty or like scary games over and over and over again with ADHD editing, because the only reason they're watching your videos is because that ADHD editing is grabbing them by the throat and shaking them like that one Bart Simpson thing. Yeah. So stop ADHD editing. Do organic things. I try to be organic, even if it's weird, because I make a lot of weird videos. Like Burger Hugger. That's actually an old one that I re-uploaded recently, because why not? I just have a great day, you know? Have a great day. I believe in you, and stay true to yourself and be positive. This video will be barely edited. I'm gonna edit like a little tiny bit, but I believe that you have the attention span to actually watch the video properly, you know? I believe in people's attention spans other than like a lot of YouTubers just don't believe in attention spans and just boom, 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 you know? Well, see ya. I hope you subscribe. I'm almost at 300 subscribers, which would actually make my day if I had 300, because that's a lot of people, and I'm very appreciative of you all. Okay, bye.